Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sunbro Sunday. Last time was not my finest hour. I did manage to beat Capra Demon, albeit I needed quite a bit of help. I got two people, I shouldn't call them Sunbros. I got one Sunbro and one White Phantom to help me beat Capra Demon, the most unfair fucking boss in this game. I mean, you're in a closet, for fuck's sake. But I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, I should have gone offline immediately afterwards because I was invaded by somebody who was decked out in ninja armor. I mean, they had a lightning weapon. They were a twink character. And that's part of the problem that I have with PvP is that if you're going through this game normally and you're online, you should always expect yourself to be at a disadvantage. That's just how invasions work. And it's something that you have to deal with. It's part of the game. If you don't like it, don't come online. I'm not going to complain about it and say, oh, it's unfair, you just fucking bullshit. Who cares? I mean, souls are souls. And honestly, if I really gave a damn about the souls and the humanity that I have lost, there are ways to game the system and get back what I lost, and then some, times infinity. I may show that off at some point. I became aware of a certain glitch where people can reuse items. Even when the game is patched this late, you can reuse items, consumables, souls, and all that happy horse shit. But for right now, I'll cut my losses like a man and see where it takes me from there. But my objective right now is to go down to the depths. And the depths, to be brutally honest, suck. It's one of the first places in the game where you can hit a bit of a roadblock if you are careless. And that roadblock is the curse ailment. Now, you noticed when I beat the gargoyles and I talked to Oswald of Kareem, the pardoner, I bought these, if I can find them. Did I get the purging stone? Pass them? Yeah, 2 purging stones. Reduce curse buildup. Who gives a shit about buildup? I mean, this is like the blood red moss that reduces your bleed buildup. I mean, what the fuck is the purpose of that unless you're doing PvP? But reduces your curse buildup, but more importantly, it heals curses. Curses suck. I hope to never have to demonstrate a curse in this game. But there was a time, starting out, and some of the people who followed me on Facebook might have noticed this, where I got cursed. And it was one of the worst experiences I've ever had in this game, because I could not break the curse because I didn't have a purging stone. I couldn't get out of the depths because part of the deal with a curse is that it doesn't go away, even after you die. The curse itself kills you. And being cursed means that your health is halved. And, you know, it's bad enough that you can be cursed, but the curse can stack, meaning you can be cursed again, and that will, I think, that will quarter your health. It's a sure recipe for disaster. So, the depths are the first place, I mean, unless you skip them and you go to the crystal caves or some shit like that. But the depths are the first logical place where you may encounter the curse condition. And it's not good. It's really not good. Now, many people have actually made notice of the fact that, hey, I have a Firekeeper soul. I can talk to the Firekeeper and use that Firekeeper soul to bolster my Estus Flask. Meaning it becomes an Estus Flask +1, and that actually makes it restore quite a bit more health than it normally would. That being said, hey, humanity, holy shit. Speak of the devil, as I'm just about to get into it. If at some point I choose to, you know, go through the whole, well, I got a Firekeeper soul here, I can reuse it over and over without actually consuming it. If I choose to go that route, I want the option available to me. And I will encounter another Firekeeper soul later. In fact, there's one that I already have access to that I could have gone, but I didn't get to. But, yeah, this is the depths, everyone. The depths fucking suck. That is all. But that chest that I passed by, you saw me in the last episode. I picked up what was in that chest. It was a large ember. And you talked to Andre the Blacksmith in Undead Parish, and that large ember will allow you to ascend your weapon to +6, which will allow you to upgrade it up to +10 from there on. You'll need another flame to ascend it beyond +10. But you can also ascend it to raw weapons, which, I mean, if you're doing a twink build, raw might be okay because your stats are not upgraded. So, whatever. But here we have a giant rat, as I'm sure you could see. I've seen it so many times that I kind of don't pay much attention to it. This is a big fucking rat. And this big fucking rat can eat my big fucking spear. That totally was not meant to sound as dirty as it was. Oh, shit. But 3 lightning spears later, the rat couldn't even hit me. I mean, what the fuck? I'm surprised that I was able to hit that thing, considering... Oh, god damn, don't use it again. I'm surprised I was able to hit that thing, because it's not always that easy. But we got a Soul of a Nameless Soldier. This is a very, very fucking dangerous area. Because... I mean, I'm sure, as everybody knows, if you've played this game, you know the fucking depths. This is where the game stops messing around. You have to be very observant. And you see down here is a pitfall. I would highly advise against falling down said pit. Take your steps very carefully. I mean, I know that there's not really something in the way right now, but that rat is moving towards another pitfall, which is not good. Is it? I don't know. The point is, always make sure, mind your surroundings. If ever you were to take something from the Batman movie, the Christopher Nolan Batman movies, mind your fucking surroundings. Pay attention to where you step. Travel slow. I think there's only the one pitfall, and then that's kind of hard to see, and then there's one where the water's kind of falling downward. But another thing that the depths has are these fucking slimes. And the slimes are very resistant to physical damage. But one simple miracle later. Or pyromancy. And the funny thing about it is, I rescued... did I rescue? I think I did rescue the pyromancer last episode. And pyromancy... I would highly recommend, if you have played this game, and this is the other side, I would highly recommend, if you've played this game, to choose one type of magic. I mean, do not have a magicless build. I don't recommend it. I mean, you can... Oh, Jesus Christ, here comes the channeler. This channeler can become quite the pain in the ass. And enemy? I just one-shot him. Hello. Yeah, I'm kind of going... The depths are going quite well here. But this channeler is on the other side of a fog wall. Oh, goddamn. The rats, poison is a very big factor. And poison is not really that big of a pain in the ass. It makes your health very, very fucking slowly whittle down. I mean, is it inconvenient? Of course it is. But it's kind of par for the course with this fucking game. I will take poison to curse any day of the week. But, yeah, choose one school, at least one school of magic. Eventually, as you start to branch your build out at the higher soul levels, and you start going for multiple, like, not only a lot of faith, but a lot of intellect, stuff like that. If you have a faith build, go miracles. If you have a high int build, go sorceries. If you have neither, go pyromancy. In fact, pyromancy, the nice thing about pyromancy is that you don't require soul levels to boost it. You just pay souls to boost your pyromancy flame. And that's a good thing. I'll demonstrate pyromancies at some point, but I mean, it's not going to be a big crux for big jolly Anthony Higgs here. I like the depths. I mean, you see I'm taking it cautiously because even though I don't have the entire area memorized, there are a lot of twists and turns, and if you go down the wrong turn, you will fall down, and if you fall down, you will find a basilisk, or 9 of them, and 9 basilisks. It hurts. It sucks to have to deal with 9 fucking basilisks, but I mean, the rats, they're very skittish, and if you kind of keep a distance, you can get one-shot pokes. But there will be clusters of like 5 or 6 of them at some point. In fact, I think that's right up ahead. But I mean, so far, this is by no means a bad thing. I mean, rats are camping out in boxes and hiding in corners, but for the most part, this is a pretty easy to deal with area. And this is where the shit... Oh, goddamn. Just skewered 3 of them. 3 of them. And this corpse right here, if I hadn't gotten it in the last episode, would have a great axe. And a great axe is, well, it's a great axe. It's a big fucking axe. You know, quality weapons, and I'm going into so many metagame terms, but a quality weapon is something like the Claymore, which... even though it's a big fucking sword, it doesn't rely on just strength to get the job done. It's kind of a mix between strength and dexterity. They're both rank C on this weapon. And please stop poking the fucking wall, Anthony. Untarget. And now that I have the... Oh, there's my lost souls. This is where I died. How convenient. Now let's get this bonfire started. Let's get this party started. I have 2 humanity to my name, and this is where some people have actually asked me what humanity does, and I'll set the bonfire real quick, get my asses back up. Humanity has multiple uses. When you're human form, you can kindle bonfires. When you're human form, you can invade people. Well, you can be invaded, and you can receive help from summon signs if there's somebody around who is within your level range and can help you out, you can summon them. Humanity also offers other things, not human form, but the humanity stat. You'll see in the lower left corner I have 2 humanity, and you can also see it in the upper left corner on my little status bar there in the big circle. There's the 2. That's how much humanity you have. And humanity affects your item discovery. Huge diminishing returns after the first one. Your item discovery is a flat 100. Your first humanity, as a stat, increases your item discovery to 150. So you are 1.5 times more likely to find an item. From then on, you see very, very serious diminishing returns. Like, the second point of humanity, instead of 50 points, it's only 8. So, I mean, if you're really wanting to maximize your item discovery, 10 humanity is the way to go. That's where it caps mainly as a stat. But humanity also affects your curse resistance. And say, if I were to pop a humanity right now, I would really rather not, but say I just pop a humanity right now. I can afford to do that. My curse resist was 50. You'll see now it's 60. It's in the right side of the screen there, underneath poise, bleed resist, poison resist. My curse resist is now 60. And curse resist is really fucking useful in the depths because, as I have alluded to, there are areas with basilisks, which are big fucking, like, jumping around frogs who are big pains in the asses. In fact, I want more curse resist. I want more curse resist. Because I'm going to be going through that area. Because there is a relatively good ring. I mean, it's not a great ring. Havel's ring right now would be primo, but I'm not going to go to war with Havel for quite some time. I just popped 2 fucking humanity. Jesus, what am I smoking? But now I have 80 curse resist. And I think 80 is a good number. Even though I'm not going to be having it for very long because I'm going to force my hollowing, offer my humanity, make it so I can be invaded. But I'm not online. That's okay because there's NPC invaders just the same as there are NPC summons. So, I have just dropped my curse resist. You know what? Fuck it. Use a twin humanity. Get that humanity back. I really get paranoid when traveling in the depths. And having to go through those fucking basilisks is an absolute pain in my ass. Now, ideally, I would get to the spot where I am going to be invaded while still in human form, right? But, yeah. Let's actually level up right now. Faith, I think, is good. Endurance needs to go up. I only level up once. Oh, whatever. It's whatever. Nope, too soon. You have awakened me too soon, Executus. God damn, what's wrong with me? But I need to... Oh, shit, right. This is a shortcut to get to the boss of this area. And the boss of this area is a big fucking boss. But in other news, humanity is such a precious thing, in the depths especially. But if you want to find rare items, having at least 10 humanity, there is one other thing that humanity affects, specifically a type of weapon that humanity is a stat affects. And it actually affects it rather importantly as far as how much damage that weapon deals. Or that type of weapon deals. I'll get to that when it's relevant, and it won't be relevant for a very fucking long time, but, you know, still. It's something that I should mention. Humanity is a really fucking important stat. That's the bottom line, because Lancun said so, I guess. Now, this is the way I do not want to go, because there's a well in my way. I believe... It's like a middle turn or something. Oh, fuck, I remember now what it is. It's like down here, and then you have to get a running start or some shit like that. God, I hate having to do the running start bullshit. I'll just take the long way. Oh, fuck, the long... You know what? The hell with it. The hell with it. I got balls the size of church bells. I got 5 humanity. I got curse resistance. I'm gonna gun it. I'm gonna gun it and hope I... Oh, thank God. If I had missed that jump... I would have been... I'm pretty sure that's the area where the basilisks are really fucking in full force. I hate those fucking things. And down here, I don't see... I get lost in these little twists and turns and catacombs. And I shouldn't call this the catacombs because there really is a catacombs later. But... I believe... Yes, indeed. This is where the large rat was. This is where I should have turned originally. But, you can take the chump's way out. I mean, you can fall down this and go down to where the basilisks are. I do not recommend that. If you stick to this left side of the slide down, though, you just go straight to the end of the area. Well, the area where there is a shortcut to the end of the area. The shortcut will lead right back to the bonfire, and if I die down here, it'll be a very simple matter of getting my humanity back. But this opens up the other side, and this is right next to the bonfire. So that's one little tip that I guess not everybody knows. I mean, just go down that direction, and guess what? You've skipped the area with the basilisks, and you have at least unlocked the shortcut. I fucking hate these goos! Oh, sure, waste it! For fuck's sake, aim! Yo, what the hell am I... Now you're in my way. Now you're in my fucking... I wasted 2 lightning spears on you. I am a Sunbro who wasted 2 of his precious lightning spear miracles on your candy ass. I have a boss ahead. What the fuck are you... Fuck! Oh boy. Now this is the area where I got some giant rats to deal with. Poke. Oh, shit. Hopefully I don't get poisoned. If I do, it's whatever. Nope. Shish kebab rats. And then we got this little rat here. It's gonna run off. And... look at that rat try and hide in the box. Like, I'm gonna tear this box down. I'm gonna get the white sign soapstone out and get my homeward bone out. Just to show you guys that even when you're offline... this is a very clear indication that an invader is on the way. As soon as I turn this corner, Big Jolly Anthony Higgs is in human form, but as soon as I turn the corner, pay attention to the homeward bone. It grays out. And then the flame comes, and then... Dark Spirit Knight Kirk has invaded. The Knight of Thorns. Eat a backstab, you motherfucker. I don't care if I'm a cheap ass. Eat a lightning spear. Did that not hit you? Oh yeah, it did. You just no-sold it. Vanquished. Give me your humanity. Alright, that gives me 1 more humanity. And Dark Spirits, if I had killed that ninja back in the last video, for example, Dark Spirits drop their humanity. It's sort of the way... PvP in this game is very give and take dependent. Like, you spend something to make something, or you... The way the Dark Wraiths work, which is the red... well, I should call them Black Phantoms, but they're fucking red. And this, very important. I'll continue with that in a second. These are basilisks. They don't look that intimidating. But my god, that curse stat. I think there's 9 of these things down here. Luckily, I have so much humanity right now that it shouldn't be too bad of a deal. But I still don't want to have to go out of my way and get my ass kicked by these guys. So, if I have to take an easy way out, I'll do it. You bet your ass I'll do it. Oh, I could have killed another one. Alright, Soul of a Nameless Soldier. This is the area where if... oh, shit. If you drop down in any one of those pitfalls, this is the area you drop down to. And this is where you do not want to be. Eye of Death. That's another... There's... items that are, as I said before, very give and take with PvP. Here's a sign that somebody was down here and got petrified. Even though I'm not online, it's just showing you as proof of concept. That's what will happen to you if you get cursed. You will instantly die, and when you revive at a bonfire, it will be difficult to come back from it. But PvP in this game is very give and take. You sort of spend money to make money. You spend... PvP materials to gain rankings in the PvP covenants. And the PvP covenants are basically all evil rank. I shouldn't say that. There is one that is true. Well, no. There's... It's all of the 5 lowest ranks, if you want to go. True, neutral, chaotic... no, actually. I'm wrong again. I'm an idiot. And this is just a sure recipe for this. Oh, shit. Run. But, I mean, Eyes of Death, Humanity. I mean, Humanity has PvE functions as well, but Eyes of Death, Humanity, and Dragon Scales are the items that are dealt with by PvPers. Humanity, in the case of the Dark Wraiths, increases your ranking in that covenant. If you get high enough, you will be allowed the right to use an infinite use red eye orb. And I have cracked red eye orbs, and if I want to invade somebody, I can do that right out the chute. But take it very carefully. You don't want to get cursed, even though I have high resistance. Being in this fog of crap is not where I want to be. But the Dark Wraiths get perks that basically allow them to get easier invasions. In the case of the Gravelord's Servant, we'll get to who the Gravelord is later. You saw him in the prologue. But the Gravelord's Servant Covenant, quick aside, Ring of the Evil Eye. The Gravelord's Servant Covenant deals with Eyes of Death, which can coincidentally be farmed by these basilisks. Eyes of Death allow you to fuck up other people's games. So if you want to be a douchebag, here you go. It basically is an invitation for people to invade you. And as is the case of the Dragon Scales, that's the Path of the Dragon. That's a very underutilized PvP covenant, I think. And then, of course, there's the Blade of the Dark Moon, which deals... It kills the player... to put this into dot hat terms, it's the PKKs, the people who hunt down the player killers. Sort of the lone Avengers, if you will. And everything kind of works together really well. But I went into the Basilisk Nest. I got the Ring of the Evil Eye, which is the first really decent ring. I suppose I should put the blue Tearstone ring on. But the Ring of the Evil Eye allows you to absorb a very minuscule amount of HP from every enemy you kill. So when you kill lots of enemies, you get health. And eventually that does add up, and you can save an Estus Flask use or two. And it works. It's not that useful, and I will be replacing it later probably with a much better ring. But rings are very good utility pieces. Sometimes they can function as their own little bit of armor, like in the case of the Ring of Favor. Other times they'll be good for increasing your equip burden, like Havel's Ring. It's a good one. There's just so much customizability in this game, from your character build to your character weapon to your the covenant you're in, your playstyle. I fucking love Dark Souls. And just the fact that, as I said before, it's a game with an interconnected world similar in style to Super Metroid. That's just the cherry on top. And this...
Aye, Shemai. And good day to you. I'm Donald of Xena. I'm just a peddler of sorts. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them.
Indeed, he does trade for them. He's a bit of a weirdo. Learn Gesture. Joy! Jump for joy. He sells gold pine resins, which are actually very good for if you need a quick buff. It's good against dragons, and that may prove pertinent very shortly. But, I mean, he also sells the bottomless box. I mean, can't use the bottomless box glitch anymore, but if you ever need to offload your surplus of items, like you have a hollow soldier armor that's been dropped 500 times, you can put your extras in there and you don't have to sift through them in your inventory. And then he sells his armor set, which is, I'm not really sure what the name of the set is. Wisdom, Glory, Vanquisher, Explorer. This guy will, once I defeat the boss of this area...
That was a fine trade. I have this funny feeling we'll meet again soon. And we'll make another fine trade, of course.
Oh, of course. This guy, once we defeat the boss, will actually move over to Firelink Shrine, which is a far easier and more convenient place to meet him. Most NPCs in this game, if you meet them out in the field, they will relocate to a much better location. 9 times out of 10 it'll be in Firelink Shrine, but occasionally it'll be Undead Parish or some otherwise easy to access location. Now, earlier, I killed a channeler who was making an ass out of himself by buffing rats and all sorts of kooky shit like that. the Channeler is an enemy I don't like, and if you do not kill that enemy, it actually ups the stakes of this boss fight, because the Channeler will actually sit on a perch that you can't reach, and he'll just fucking pelt your ass with soul arrows and heavy soul arrows, and this is not the boss fight to be dealing with that shit. Now, much as I love Solaire, and I can actually also summon Lautrec of Kareem, this is the last boss fight that I'll be able to do so. You could actually do it with the gargoyles if you went back to the shrine and talked to him. You can summon Solaire, and you can summon Lautrec, and I have no desire to do so. Heavy crossbow and heavy bolt. Heavy crossbow is actually a really good fucking weapon. If you want a like nice little nuisance weapon for PvP, really strong, especially when you buff it to plus 15. Don't like send it down an elemental path or some shit like that. But yeah. Have I talked to Lautrec? I don't think I have, and that might be good because he gives you sunlight metal, and you know, being a Sunbro, I can use that to advance my position in the Warrior of Sunlight Covenant. But this is not a good place to summon phantoms. I'm talking NPC phantoms. If you summon a player, you know, players are smart. And this boss ahead, don't summon a phantom. That's all I'm going to say. And we'll see why shortly. Alright, so in this big boss arena, coming up the waterfall in this corner. The fuck is that? It's a crocodile. Okay, little Komodo dragon. Wait, whoa! That's no Komodo dragon where I came from. That's a Komodo dragon with a big gaping vagina for a chest. It's a gaping dragon, if you will. Alright, so the gaping dragon is an incredibly easy fucking boss if you know just the right spots to manipulate it. If you stand at the right distance from this thing, you can basically put him into a loop. Like, he'll charge, he'll stand up, and if you stand at just the right distance, you can always make sure that he does his stupid slam again. Like, this is the right distance for him to do that. Case in point, right there. The head is a weak spot, so if you weren't a complete drunken idiot like I am, you could have gotten a free shot right there. Doing damage to the head actually does more damage. But again, stay the relatively right amount of distance. I think this is a good spot, like distance-wise, right here, maybe further back. And he's gonna slam down with his bullshit again. Again, this is a very, very easy pattern to loop if you know how to do it. Gaping Dragon is easy as fuck. I may demonstrate some of his other attacks if I'm feeling frisky. Whoa, holy shit. Lightning Spear did a shitload of damage to him. I should also mention that the Thorilin Talisman that Petra sells is actually a very good weapon for a build that's not quite faith-oriented yet. Like, I have enough faith to use this Lightning Spear, but I think that the magic adjust on the Thorilin Talisman would make it... Oh, this is not good. I'm a little too close, I think. I hope I'm not too close, because then he's going to change his attacks up a bit. Or not. You're easy! Poke in the face. Ain't that a kick in the head? Lightning Spear. I swear, sometimes he goes out of targeting. Luke, you switched off your targeting computer. What's wrong? Nothing. I'm alright. Bam! And, of course, Lightning Spear still has range. I really don't like manual targeting in this game. Definitely easier just to... I mean, I wasted like 3 or 4 light lightning spears there. That's not good. I mean, this is by no means a difficult fight. And it helps that dragons just seem weak to the lightning element. I can go right in this fucker's face. Bam. Did 480. Oh shit. Way to get trampled by the fucking gaping dragon, you idiot! I try and roll out of the way, and because I wasn't moving in a direction, he backsteps instead. Fuck! How do you lose on Gaping Dragon? Easiest fucking boss ever. Well, the bright side is that since I destroyed the Kirk, the Knight of Thorns, I don't have to waste humanity and go human again. I can just go straight back and get a rematch with the Remonster, the Gaping Dragon. And that's probably for the best. I should put on some gold pine resin again. I mean, I was doing okay. I could have done a shitload better than I did, but let's put... I guess gold pine resin I already have on my bar. That's good. But yeah, I should buff my claymore because, again, dragons... I'm not really sure with the Gaping Dragon. I'm not sure if it counts as an undead or if it counts as a dragon. I think it might count as both. But dragons have a weakness to the lightning element, which gold pine resin provides. And obviously, lightning spear does as well. So, that sucked. Fortunately, it will not happen again. It's just a little hop, skip, and a jump back to get... This is an easier trek back than the gargoyles. So just walk through. Oh, fuck. The cutscene again. Nah, not on my watch. Let's go get my souls back. And, oh, I suppose I should mention, I completely forgot. Mainly because I really don't need it right now. Gaping Dragon, actually... I really, really do suck sometimes. Gaping Dragon has a tail, as I'm sure you can see. And you can cut off that tail for a weapon known very awesomely as the Dragon King Great Axe. And it's actually the weapon that I'm using on my current character build that I just made. Yeah, there you go. Dragon King Great Axe. It's entirely pointless, except for the best builds. Most dragon weapons do not scale with your stats, which means they make very good weapons early on, but later, as time goes on, they kind of lose their value. I mean, you can upgrade them to kind of offset that, but they only go so far at +5, which is what my claymore is at right now. Alright. I am way too close to get this guy into his loop, so he's going to jump, and... well, it could have been worse there. Get your little fat face in my face, so I can still blast you. The Drake Sword is the most famous dragon weapon, just because it's, you know, it's the starting weapon for a lot of people. It helps newbies learn, and it gets them a pretty free ride through the Undead Parish. It will one-shot, if not two-shot, everything in that area, like short of like Black Knights and shit like that. Alright. Now I was kind of tempted fate right there again. I could have gotten stun-locked once more, but that's okay. Spam lightning spear. It's okay to see an extra attack or two from this guy. He's easy. Just don't be careless, and you will never be hit by this fucking dragon. Take a lightning spear to the face! In the face! In the face! Fucking gaping dragon. Kill me on camera? I'll teach you. You big fucking dragon! Take that, you fuck! Fall before me! And he drops the Blighttown key. And more importantly, Twin Humanities, Homeward Bone. 25,000 fucking souls. And incidentally, there's armor of the... I believe this is the warrior armor. Because, I mean, it's got the standard helm, and it's got the basic... I believe that's the warrior starting set. But 25,000 fucking souls! And we got the Blighttown key, so we can open the door to Blighttown. That actually has less use than you might think. And yes, guys... Where the fuck am I going? Yes, guys, I have every intention of taking the back way into Blighttown. I hate having to use the front door. There's so much bullshit in Blighttown. Number one, it's laggy as fuck. I don't like lag. Number two, you are in constant risk of falling down. And while that might be entertaining to see me fall down over and over, I have no interest in subjecting myself to that. Again, it's not due to, well, I don't want to risk losing my souls. Because, again, I can just use the item glitch that allows me to use boss souls, when we get to a boss soul in question, and Firekeeper souls to just farm the shit myself. But this is Blighttown. Welcome to hell. It's a very shitty area. Now, I am, by taking this back way, let's go over what I'm going to miss out on. I'm going to miss out on the Shadow Armor set, so I can't deck out Anthony as a big jolly black ninja. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I can deal with that. I am missing out on a very important pyromancy called Power Within. And if you know what Power Within is, it's basically, how can I put it? It's like Hyper Mode in Metroid Prime 3. You know, you get a big burst of attack, but you're using it at the cost of your own life. Your life slowly drains. And it's a very good, solid boss killer. Like, you combine Power Within with, later on I'll get something called the Red Tearstone Ring, which is the opposite of the Blue Tearstone Ring, which I'm wearing right now. It boosts your attack while your HP is low instead of your defense. And that plus Power Within, plus, I mean, if you use sorceries or pyromancies or some shit like that, you can actually use the Bellowing Dragon Crest Ring. That will lead to some absolutely fucking insane damage. Like, you use Chaos Firestorm, and you will one-shot a boss pair that is notoriously difficult in this game. And your jaw will drop when you see the results. Something good for you to try, but I mean, you gotta understand, being in Power Within and having a Red Tearstone Ring in effect means that you are going to have low health. Anything is going to one-shot you. So you better be good if you're using it. That being said, I really don't know where to go from here, because I kind of was going through this episode expecting to see some difficulty. Blighttown, excuse me. The depths went relatively well. I mean, could it have gone better? Sure. I could have not been invaded. I could have, killed the Gaping Dragon in one shot. But the depths went relatively well. And, I want to boost up my endurance a little bit. Maybe bring up my faith a little bit more. At some point, I am going to have a stronger version of the Lightning Spear. So I want to be ready for that. Strength right now, it's whatever. I think it's good as it is. If I'm going to keep using the Claymore. Mainly, I'd like to get rid of the Fat Roll at some point. And I'm pretty... Yeah. How close am I to being able to get rid of that fucking Fat Roll? Oh, nowhere close. I need to go hunt down Havel if I want to do that. But I think I'm going to spend the rest of this episode being a Sunbro, doing what Sunbros do, and helping bros out. So I will be right back and reload the game online. So I will face the Gaping Dragon and help some bros out. So I will see you guys in just a moment. If you're not interested, by all means, you can leave right now. There's nothing else really important that I'm going to do, so stay tuned for wacky antics online. Oh, you poor bastard. You died right next to the bonfire. I can only assume that you got invaded by somebody because there's no reason why a hollow should have, like this torch-wielding hollow should have killed your ass in here. Owned! Right at the bonfire. Oh well. If you're gonna die near the bonfire, I mean, if you're within my level range, which you're probably not, I have a soapstone right here that you can click to summon. I can help you. Let's move it a little closer. Sometimes, in the world of Dark Souls Online Co-op, it's all about location, location, location. Of course, as I'm saying that right now, it's 7 in the fucking morning, so there's probably not a lot of people online. Come on, level 34 isn't that high for this area. It's not outlandish to see some people in their 30s be here, is it? Holy goddamn. Attacked through the railing. When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside. I'm gonna tell you, Anthony Mania is running wild, brother. I'm gonna kick the shit out of every single one of these hollows, and they're not gonna know what hit them. You know something, Mean Gene? We're gonna come in down here. It's the dream of a lifetime, Daddy, to come down here in the depths and help somebody. Help all my fellow Sunbro maniacs. And of course, nobody fucking summons me. Come on, dude. I want to help somebody. I want to get some sunlight medals and what the fuck ever. You don't want help. I don't want to give help. I mean, again, could I do it at a more peak time during the day? I could. Could I have done this series months ago when people were still like really heavy into Dark Souls, which they still are, but there's a sizable portion who were involved with the Dark Souls beta, or the Dark Souls 2 beta, and that's kind of capturing a lot of people's anticipation for the next Dark Souls game. And Sunbro Sunday may in fact continue on into Dark Souls 2 at some point, just as Super Saturday may at one point continue on to Infamous Second Son at some point, maybe. But where does that leave Metroid Mondays? After all, Metroid Prime 3 Corruption can't last forever. Well, I'll figure something out. But this episode of Metroid Monday actually isn't going to be Corruption. I'll do Corruption sometime later in the week, but oh god, holy fucking, way the fuck to land at the goddamn edge. How the hell did I survive that? I could have went right back down to the depths. That is a very treacherous ledge, guys. I am surprised that I survived it. What the fuck? Anyways, hey there, Griggs of Vinheim.
Hello. I regret meeting you under such compromising circumstances. At least we both made it back unscathed.
Easy for you to say. Made it back unscathed from fucking Lower Undeadburg, where I got my ass kicked by Capra Demon. Not once, not twice, but 3 times a lady.
Did you see them? The 3 young clerics headed for the catacombs to seek kindling. Kindling is the art of feeding bonfires. The poor young girl sent down into a tomb. What a terrible mission she is burdened with.
Ah, seeking the art of kindling in the tombs. That may prove pertinent information. I should seek them out. Aha! Petrus, is this your posse of people?
Hmm?
Yeah?
Hmm?
Yeah?
Hmm?
Forgive me.
What have we here? You look awfully raggedy. Times are grim. The least you can do is look sharp. Don't you dare meet my lady like that. You might scare her off for good.
I think this guy says this regardless of if you're hollow or not. I really don't give a fuck. I should kill you right now, but that would be a sin. And Anthony's a Sunbro. I mean, I kicked the undead merchant's ass, but he deserved it.
You are undead as well. We've no time to fraternize. I have my mission, and you no doubt have yours. We must not let this curse overcome us.
Rhea of Thorland is... she is of Thorland, right?
Did I not explain the urgency of our tasks? Or are you so uncouth as to lack such judgment? By the looks of you, I should think not.
I guess that means you don't remember me, princess? Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Rhea of Thorland is in fact going to be Anthony's princess in this game. You are the Samus Aran of this game, Rhea. And I guess at some point I will find you in peril, and it's going to be up to the big jolly black man to save your ass, princess. Anyways, hey Petrus, remember me?
Oh, hello. My guests have finally arrived. I will be departing with them shortly. So, I'm afraid I will be saying goodbye soon. It was a pleasure.
Oh, that's easy for you to say. Give me some miracles, bitch.
Oh, hello. Miracles, I presume? Yes, I know.
Yeah, do you know? Give me that item. Alright, so as I mentioned before, Petrus sells, well, he sells a talisman, which you just find. I already found one in a chest here at the shrine. It's important to note that there's a wide variety of magical items. In the case of miracles, you need talismans, and in the case of pyromancy, you need a pyromancy flame, and in the case of sorceries, you need a catalyst. Well, pyromancy flame, you just upgrade and it gets stronger, but talismans actually work depending on your particular character build. Say you have enough faith to cast like the lightning spear that I'm using right now, but you know you want to be able to use it to its best potential. Well, if you're at the absolute bare minimum faith to be able to use lightning spear, which is 20 I believe or something like that, then talisman is actually not the best option. It's the Thorland talisman. Medium for casting miracles of the gods. This talisman is only granted to high-ranking Thorland clerics. Has high miracle adjustment, which, thanks to divine protection, is not dependent on faith. It, in and of itself, has a faith scaling of C, which means, I mean, it doesn't scale that well, but it has a very good base to start with for magic adjust. In the case of the talisman, it has a B, which means it scales better, but I mean, it doesn't have a great magic adjust to start off with. And there's calculators you can use if you want to figure out your character build and figure out which talisman or catalyst is best for you. But it's always important to know what your best option is. And I think right now the Thorland talisman would be my best option. But I'm going to be upgrading faith eventually, so I'm not going to blow 5,000 souls, which I could instead use to purchase the heal miracle. And Petrus sells all sorts of really good miracles. He sells an excerpt of the Great Heal, which is something that we'll actually learn from Rhea later. It's a one-time use. It really kind of sucks. But he also sells the Homeward Miracle, which basically infinite homeward bones. If you have a lot of attunement slots, you can actually, just stick that in. You'll never need a homeward bone again if that's your thing, just to get around really quickly. Unfortunately, I think it's kind of situational at best until later on when we might be able to get a faster way of moving between bonfires, let's just say. Force is cheap as fuck. If there's a pitfall around and there's an enemy around and you can't quite kick him, which is something that I may find I need quite soon, actually. Because after Blighttown and after the area after Blighttown, I'm going to be running into a very difficult area of the fucking game. And Force may in fact be my best option. So you know what?
Come again. The effectiveness of the teachings depend upon your faith.
No, the effectiveness of the teaching depend upon my talisman, which may or may not depend on my faith. But thanks for giving me the shit to start with. Let's use one large soul of a nameless soldier. Gives me 1,000 souls. That's not enough. Let's use one more large soul of a nameless soldier. All right, it gives. That's still enough. Not enough to use force. I need 500 more souls. So 500 more souls. I guess I got to use a regular soul of a nameless soldier. That's going to be 800 or something. Yeah, 800.
Oh.
Yes, miracles, you presume correctly. Force. Now, it's important to note that I don't actually have the number of attunement slots to actually equip all of this shit. I have Lightning Spear, I have Heal, I have Force. I only have one attunement slot because, you know, knights start off with 0 fucking magical ability. So you kind of gotta... Attunement slots are basically the slots that you use to put your magic onto, obviously. But here's Laurentius of the Great Swamp.
Well, I see you made it out. Yeah, I made it out safely too. I have my Nancy the Blade Sword, so I can use the manage with a bit of care. Oh yeah, by the way, I can share my spells with you. I think you have a knack for it, all you need are the materials. I'd be pleased to help you. Unless you find the magic's unsavory.
Now, you have to kind of pay attention to what you're saying here, because you're pretty much just going to say no to everything Laurentius says. So you say no, you don't find them unsavory.
Yeah, wonderful. I'm sure that they'll be of some use, some assistance. Here, first take this.
Pyromancy Flame.
A flame from the Great Swamp. Now you're a fully fledged pyromancer. Why, let's get started right now.
I'm a fully fledged pyromancer. I just love how the guy enunciates his words. He's really... the extreme European nature of this game... It exudes all over the fucking voice acting. But, I mean, we could purchase pyromancies from this guy. And as I said, pyromancy is kind of the third magic. It's really a good supplement to an already established magic build, or if you just rely on... Pyromancy is almost always a must. Like, even if you are a knight with no mind for sorceries or miracles, get pyromancy. It costs you souls, which in the grand scheme of things are limitless. Levels are not. So, that's just my advice on that subject. I mean, he sells you some stuff. Fire Orb is probably his best spell that he sells. It's like a better fireball. Combustion's kind of a melee fire ability. Flash Sweat gives you flame resistance, which actually would be really useful in the next area, but since I am not going to dabble in pyromancy for quite some time, I don't give a fuck. Iron Flesh, don't use it. Never use it. It increases your poise, but makes you fucking slow. I think it increases your poise. It definitely boosts your defense. But yeah, and Fireball, well, it's a fireball. Straight out of fucking D&D. But he can modify your Pyromancy Flame and level it up. I mean, Pyromancy Flame, there's no question of what to do, like there is catalysts and talismans. I mean, pretty simple. Boost up the flame, it gets stronger. Your spells get stronger. And it's important also to note that there is a dexterity threshold of like 45 or something like that actually allows you to cast faster. So if you're big into magic, I would say, especially in PvP, you might want to boost your dexterity up quite a bit. But anyways, that being said, I have putzed the fuck around enough. I mean, I got done with the depths, which in the grand scheme of things was entirely pointless because I'm going to be taking the back way into Blighttown. I said a mouthful. But before I end this episode of Sunbro Sunday, I think it's important to, the fuck? Where in the hell... betrayed you, didn't I? Lautrec, where the fuck are you, dude? Well, I guess we'll take a little field trip before we end this episode of Sunbro Sunday. Where the fuck is Lautrec? Supposed to drop a sunlight medal for me. Come on, dude. Be a Sunbro. Even though you're not a Sunbro, be a bro. Eat it. Oh, yeah, go right through the fucker. What the fuck is going on here? Anthony! Hit the fucking guy! You're targeted on him! What the hell are you doing? You are just pissing me off. Bitch, please. .jpg. Pillage body. You give me a Titanite shard. Door is open. He's not here. I went down in front of the firekeeper. Where the fuck is Lautrec?
Why, that's a fine ember you have there.
Oh.
I could smith some mighty weapons with one of those. Why not lend it to me?
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Magnificent. You won't be disappointed. I can hardly wait to get started.
Nor can I. Modify equipment. You can go either Claymore +6 or Raw Claymore. Fuck Raw. Let's go Claymore +6. It actually boosts it to a C++ in both strength and dexterity. So, I mean, it's a good quality weapon, the Claymore. Doesn't rely on too specific of a build, which I guess in some people's eyes could be a blessing or a curse, but it's whatever. Physical attribute, so the sword's attack power itself goes up to 164, and then my scaling bonus goes up by 4 extra points. So I mean, the Claymore, it's gonna get good. And I can feed it more with large Titanite. Browse and use items. Let's use a homeward bone to get back. I mean, I'm not gonna need those for too awfully much longer. What the fuck? Where is Lautrec? I know for a fact I freed him. The fucking door was open. What? I didn't sit down at the Firelink bonfire? Motherfuck, man! Well, at least I can make the best of it. I can be summoned and be a Sunbro like I originally wanted if somebody's down here. Fuck! That means I gotta take the jump from hell again. Oh, of course, I'm being summoned as I'm trying to get the fuck out. Just want to get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Because it sucks. Hello, my bro. Paul MMA 00. You will bow. I will instead praise the sun. Are you summoning somebody else? Of course you are, dude. You know I'm all you need, right? You know you hit the jackpot with Big Jolly's Sunbro Anthony Higgs, right? You know that, right? It's good to see that you already have the shortcut open, so I don't need to bother with this. So if the guy has the shortcut open, I mean, I would hope he knows what to do with the Gaping Dragon. Honestly, most of the time with easy bosses like Gaping, oh, fuck off. A bitch is invaded. Bitch, please. Sorry, bitch. I have no intention of... Oh, dude, please. Alright, well, I have no doubt that the invader's going to be close by. I think they pop up right where the fuck Kirk was. Where the hell... Where are you going, dude? If I die, I'm going to go back to the bonfire, and I'm close enough to the... Oh, of course you would be at the end there. Hello. Oops. Look at you decked out in Havel like a complete fucking idiot. Come on, dude. Don't be a pansy. Come find me. I know I'm not your target. I'm making this all about the game and how you play it. All about control and if you can take it. All about your debt and if you can pay it. All about pain and who's gonna make it. This is the game. I sure as fuck don't want to play this. Eat Sunbro lightning spear. Yeah, go fish for a backstab. I've had enough of you goddamn... Oh, did I own you with my claymore? Well, I might as well be respectful. Okay. Party's over, folks. Let's go back to your regularly scheduled beatdown of gaping fucking dragon. Incidentally, after you've been invaded, there is a cooldown, so to speak, but before another physical person can invade again. NPCs, if you trigger an NPC invasion, it still invades like normal. But the actual player invasions kind of come to a standstill. There is an item that changes this, if you so choose to use said item. But I guess this guy's already taken care of Kirk, or he just doesn't give a fuck about Kirk, or I don't know. Maybe he doesn't know about Kirk. Oh, well, can't always know James T. Kirk. I can't believe, I mean, it's good that I'm helping somebody out as a Sunbro, and I'm getting a sunlight medal, which may or may not actually even... It may work out for the best. Lautrec could be eaten by this fucking game. In which case, the potential sunlight medal that I would have gotten will be gone. I don't know where the fuck Lautrec went. Come on, dude. Challenge the boss. What you doing? Like, wait here? Oh, fuck you. I wait for no one! Let's kill the giant gaping vagina dragon! Please, dude, skip the cutscene. Are you doing this for a let's play like I am? Are you seeing this cutscene again and want to watch it again? I don't care. Skip. 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 Everybody's seen this thing. I mean, it's impressive. The gaping dragon is fucking impressive looking. But I don't give a fuck about it. I've been doing this for too long, and I'd like to end the episode on a good note. Well, a successful co-op event will in fact be a good note. Alright, so hello, gaping dragon. Like a lightning spear, you fucking... not face. A lightning spear your side. And then your side again. And then your side one more time. And then the guy just chops off your fucking tail. Nice. Now, if you stay in close range of this fucking dragon, shit goes down. He starts jumping up and down, like his pants are on the ground. Running like a fool with your pants on the ground. In the face! Stupid fucking dragon. Please do not be under this guy. You idiots! Don't be under it as it goes charging. Maybe you didn't know that, but maybe this guy is a newbie. I don't know. Incidentally, I do have fire bombs that I might as well use. Or maybe not? I guess fire bombs do okay damage to this guy. Dude! Oh, shit. I used a fucking gold pine resin. Am I killing the poor gaping dragon? Alright, so that was a rather successful Sunbro experience. I fended off an invader and helped defeat a gaping dragon, and for my trouble, everybody in the party gets a sunlight medal. Well done, Sunbros! Well done. Give me my humanity and give me my soul so I can get the fuck out. And hopefully end this goddamn episode. I'd like to go back to Firelink. I really would. Oh, hello. Good thing I spawned right where I was summoned, because if the co-op had failed, if he would have died or if I would have died, I would have gone right back to the bonfire and lost my progress, and I would not have been happy about that. This episode has gone on for fucking ever. It's been 1 hour and 21 minutes since I started recording, guys. Like, what the fuck? I was wanting to do a Sunbro Sunday, but this is a mega Sunbro Sunday. I originally didn't have too much planned. But fucking Lautrec vanishing into the nether realm somehow or another has caused this episode to extend by another half hour. So everybody thank Lautrec for up and vanishing for more content, I guess. Incidentally, Ratty here must die. Sorry, Ratty. And again, I fucking suck at my poke. I didn't used to. Now I'm a washed up has-been at Dark Souls. You can die. This has to be done the right way this time. Back in the stable footing area. You can die. Cracked round shield. Like, who gives a shit about that? Maybe one of the worst shields in the game, and of course I think the Pyromancer starts out with it. Those poor bastards. Those poor bastards have nothing good. In fact, the Pyromancer is probably the best class to start out with if you know what you're going to do, because A, you start off with Pyromancy. You start off with a Pyromancer's glove. It starts off at soul level 1, so there's the least wasted stat investment, if you will. Am I just an idiot? Did I like miss Lautrec? Did I pass over him or something? I'll have to rewatch this going back, because I didn't see Lautrec the first time.
Ah, hello there. I have your reward. Please, accept it.
Thanks for the Sunbro medal, dude.
I'm grateful to you for freeing me. Not enough for you? Well, let's not be greedy now.
Oh, evil laughter all around. You are totally not going to turn on me. But did I, like, glance over this guy and not see him or something? Like, did I, like, have this here and then see over here? You're like, well, where is he? Oh, he's right over fucking here! I'll have to look at that. Was he seriously, like, disappeared? Or was I just a fucking idiot who didn't see him? Oh, well.
By the Lords, your face. Your humanity is really slipping, but there are methods. Most fools have more humanity than they know what to do with. Now, who do you imagine will make the best use of it?
I'm not so sure I approve of your methods, Lautrec. He's, of course, referring to the fact that you kill a human in this game, they will more often than not drop humanity. There are other ways to siphon humanity from those humans, but I'm not going to get into that for quite a while.
Oh, hello. I'm considering a change of location. I have a rather pressing matter to attend to up above. That keeper has served me well, but enough with her.
The Firekeeper? Aw, poor Firekeeper. Oh, she's behind bars. She should be fine. You're totally not gonna kill her. Did I seriously glance over that fucker? Did I not see him? I need to know what the fuck happened. Was he there? Did he glitch and disappear, or what? I have to know that he glitched and disappeared. Because if I just glanced the fuck over him, then this episode got extended for absolutely no goddamn reason. I'm boosting my faith. Next time I see you guys, I might have just fucking purchased the next level of the Warrior of Sunlight Covenant. For real this time! I shall see you guys on the next episode of Sunbro Sunday. Well, it seems that while Lautrec has a pressing matter to attend to up above, we have a very pressing matter to attend to far, far below, at the ruins at the base of Blight Town. And ringing the second and final bell of awakening, which will open the gates to Sen's Fortress, which will lead us to the City of Legend. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks a lot for watching, folks. Let me know what you thought with your comments and feedback. And if you really enjoyed the video, I've got a slew of other projects going on that I update regularly. So if you're interested, please consider subscribing to stay up to date. Have a good day, everyone.